And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
On 1st down, here's Love. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. That'll bring up second down.
For Tim Patrick.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
40 real time. 47's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Let's get there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the play, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
March 47. March 47. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to keep it again. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Love. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bradley Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
24-yard line.
On second down, Love. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute.
Here we go, D. Watch tight end. 3 now. Hey, check. 3 now.
To throw is Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 3rd-year running back, Philip Lindsay. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Airing it out for Hamilton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Big play! Big play!
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side here with Love, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Lock. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A dump off here for Gore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Like 42, like 42. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47's the mic. Watch the run.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Love. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
At the 50-yard line.
Stop your body. 45 the mic. Go. Go.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Love. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
7. Broncos 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback.